Hi, I'm Evan Soroka. This is a practice for high blood glucose or hyperglycemia. The tendency is when you're running high to run high for a really long time despite taking insulin, and this can, over a long period of time, wreak havoc on your nervous system. It can increase problems for heart disease over a long period of time, neuropathy. And so we want to use specific techniques to be able to bring your blood glucose down, receive the insulin that you've taken, and then in addition, increase your vitality and energy. Now, any exercise generally will bring your blood glucose numbers down. But when we're applying yoga specific to this, what's distinct is that it's going to help you to rest, to nourish, to heal without exhausting your energy. So if you please join me, let's practice. Come down onto your mat. We're going to start lying down. So lie flat on your back, arms by your sides. Just establish yourself in your breath, progressively lengthening inhale and deepening exhale. And so before you begin the physical portion of the practice, simply check in, notice where you're at, how you feel, quality of breath, quality of energy. And take an inhale, reach both arms up to the ceiling and behind you. Flex both of the feet. And as you exhale, lower the arms and relax the feet simultaneously. So we begin to increase inhalation, inhaling for 4 counts, reaching the arms, flexing both ankles, and exhale, lowering the arms. Focusing on your inhale will help to increase that sense of enlivenment. Inhaling, go to 5 counts, and exhale. Increase to 6. Always inviting the breath in without any strain. 7. Strongly flexing your feet, squeezing the quadriceps. And lastly, 8. Pause for breath. And bend both of the knees. So dynamic bridge. Inhale, lift your hips. Rise into your upper back, your shoulders. Take the arms to the ceiling and all the way behind you. Exhale, lower the arms and the pelvis at the same time. Again, inhale, breathing from beginning, middle to end, linking movement with breath. Now in the next round, you'll pausing for 4 counts full. And as you hold your inhale, just relax into this expansion in the chest. Exhale, lower. And repeat. Retaining the inhalation in the heart, the chest, the lungs. Slowly lowering. And lower. Rest for just a moment. Notice if you're already feeling a little different, more aware, sensitive to sensations, to breath, to prana, which is that key to getting the movement flowing here, bringing the blood sugars down. We'll come over to the side and lift up to hands and knees. So a big part of this is moving with your breath without pause. We'll lift the chest, inhale, Exhale, go back to downward facing dog and squeeze your navel towards the spine. Inhale, lower to the knees without releasing your abdominals. Try to breathe into the chest, creating a greater expansion. Exhale, moving back. And repeating. As you lower, expand the chest, draw the shoulder blades away from the ears. As you exhale, contract pubic bone to navel, navel to sternum, emptying the lungs. Now, the key to a breath-centric vinyasa is not straining your inhale or exhale. It's a simple invitation. So at any point throughout this practice, you notice that there's tension arising in your inhalation. I invite you to pause, to reconnect with your breath. We don't want to create more tension than necessary. So stay in downward facing dog, and as you inhale, go ahead and lift up one of your legs. As you exhale, step the foot forward to meet your thumb, and try to lengthen here from the heel to the crown of your head. And from there, we'll just return to downward facing dog and repeat on the other side. Lift the opposite leg, breathing in, breathing out, step forward, lengthen from heel to crown of head. Stepping back, downward facing dog. So let's make it an inhale. We'll repeat alternately. Lift the leg, exhale, step forward, pause, breathe in, exhale, return, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So continuing alternately, linking breath with movement. Again, the key to lowering your blood sugar, to increasing insulin sensitivity is increasing your heart rate, getting your heart pumping, blood flowing. So moving without pause. Another side effect of high blood glucose is a feeling of lethargy or dullness, like a kapha dosha sensation. So we're meeting that with vitality, with warmth, with the opposite. Another 2 rounds here. Staying in down dog. Press your hands forward. Have a slight flexion in your knees as necessary. Chin slightly in. Gazing at your navel. Exhale, compressing the abdomen, drawing it inwardly towards the spine. Transition, forward bend, either feet to hands or hands to feet. Gentle flexion in the knees. Drape the torso over the thighs. And place your hands at your hips, squeezing the elbows in, flattening your upper back. Lead with your heart. Rise to standing. And lower your arms by your sides. So already you might sense increase, energy, circulation, presence. Standing at attention, we're going to work with Tadasana here. So arms will be by your sides. Gaze will be focused at one fixed point. This is a balancing posture, but it's also aided to intend to strengthen your capacity to pull in air on inhale. So we'll lengthen inhale. As you inhale, lift your arms and your heels. And exhale, lower your arms and heels. Now the trick is lowering your arms and heels at the same time. Inhale. And exhale. It's harder than it looks. Increase to 6 counts. And we'll go to 7. Invite the inhale into the chest first. Good, expand all the way down to your navel. Eight counts. Again, 8 counts. And interlace your fingers. Turn the palms up. And we're going to work with stay, where it starts to get spicier and more challenging. Exhale, bend your elbows, just lower your heels halfway. So the navel drawing in. Now inhale, re-extend the arms. Lift your heels. And invite your inhale up and into your chest. Exhale. That's one breath. Last round here. And release. Invite you to close your eyes. Perceive, notice any change, any subtlety, like a feeling of circulation, a feeling of perhaps your heart beating faster, the lungs more expansive, the spaciousness around you and the sensations that often follow a high blood glucose episode. So let's continue building some heat. This is a very simple and challenging way in order to do this. Let's start to build some more heat in the body. This is a challenging and simple approach to strengthening your low back and increasing your inhalation. So you'll turn to your side and lift both arms up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, we're going to sit back into chair pose. And draw your navel inwardly and upwardly. Try to keep your torso upright so you're not collapsing, but really allowing for a lot of sense of stability and strength in your low back. Now, as you exhale, bring your hands down and have a slight bend in your knees. You can have your butt slightly higher than the knees. Draw your lower belly in order to restabilize and firm the low back. Arms will go forward, and do your best to inhale, lift your chest, and lean back away from your thighs. As you exhale, return the hands to the ground, keeping your knees bent. Relaxing the shoulders. Again, inhale. Lower belly stays firm. Invite the inhale into your chest. Lean back as much as you can. And exhale. Lower the hands down. So you'll notice in a pose such as this where there tend to be disturbances in your breathing. In yoga therapy, we're often assessing how we're breathing, what are the quality of sensations that arise when we breathe, and inviting a change, influencing any disturbances so the breath is smooth without hurry. Should be feeling some sensations by now. One more. Lean back, lift your chest, let's straighten the legs, all the way up. Arms by the sides. Take a moment of rest. Probably need one after that. And so next we're going to work with some laterals here. Laterals are an effective way not only to increase your capacity to inhale, but also to prepare for some of the bigger back bends that we're going to go into later in this practice. So let's start by turning the left foot out, and you'll open your arms wide. And this is a breath-centric approach to Trikonasana. So you'll have a slight bend in your front knee, and you'll turn your right palm to face the ceiling. As you exhale, simply hinge and bring your left hand down beyond the knee to the shin. It doesn't need to be very deep here. You'll lower your top arm by your top hip and turn your palm up. Try to keep your gaze neutral initially. Draw your lower belly in, and inhale, extend the arm over your ear. Accentuate the lateral stretch in the top right side. As you exhale, reach your arm back and turn from your navel a little further. So we'll repeat that. Inhale. And as I exhale and reach back, reach through the fingertips, turn from the right side of your navel towards the ceiling. Inhale for 6. If it's comfortable, you increase to 7 counts. And 8. Now let's stay here in the pose. Bend your top elbow just slightly, and any tension in your neck release. Engage your abdominals and invite more of your breath, more of your inhalation into that right long right side body, stretching intercostals. To release, arm extends back, bring the bottom arm forward, all the way up, parallel the feet. Pause before you switch sides. Notice, can you sense sensations, energy on the right side compared to the left? And this is change. We want to note that there is a palpable change that you're influencing in your body. So let's go to the other side. Once again, slight flexion in the right knee. Open the arms. Turn your left palm up. Exhale. Palm facing up, neck neutral. Inhale. And exhale. So a little trick to this is actually keeping your lower belly engaged. So you're going to inhibit the breath from moving into the abdomen and invite it more into the upper back and chest, which will anatomically help to stretch the side body and flatten the upper back, but physiologically help to increase this idea of energy building. About 6 counts. 7. And 8. Stay in the pose. Find your breathing. It's like a wave. So each and every progressive inhale, you're lengthening. And every exhale, it's this churning, turning, opening. Good. Arm back, bottom arm forward, rise, lower the arms, pause. Notice any effect. I often think that it's just about influencing the physical, but when we can affect directly the physiological, the nervous system, our energy, in turn, what you sense in your body changes, the quality of energy changes, what you think about changes, how you feel. That's power. Step back to downward facing dog. Nice symmetrical stretch here. And inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step the foot forward to your thumb. Spin your back heel down and come all the way up to standing. Lowering your arms by your sides. Virabhadrasana. In this adaptation, we'll be applying a slight hold after the inhale. Let's do a few rounds first without the hold. Exhaling, navel to spine. As you inhale, you'll bend into your front knee 90 degrees, reach your arms forward and up, lengthen the lumbar spine, and lift your heart and chest. Exhale, lower the arms, straighten the knee. If possible, go right into an 8-count breath. We're using the shape of the posture to help develop our breath. Breath, the most tangible form of prana. That gateway of health, self-healing and nourishment. We'll stay in the pose, and here's where we'll work with the retention. Go ahead and interlace your hands behind your back, clasp the fingers, shoulder blades into the chest. Be mindful you're not excessively flaring out through the front of the body, scooping your lower belly in, and lifting the back of your head. Now, if you have the mobility here, you're welcome to externally rotate through your shoulders, like so, turning the palms back. And from here, go ahead and exhale completely. Feel the chin just lower slightly. And as you inhale, you're going to breathe into your heart and chest. Now pause, retain your breath, count to 2 to 4 seconds full. And as you exhale, empty the lungs, but lift the chin ever so slightly. Lowering the chin, inhale, breathe into the chest. And then scoop the navel in as you pause. Feel the navel lifting to the heart. And exhale, just a slight lifting of the chin. If the mind is getting a little rajasic, a little intense here, apply calm. Many ways you're stretching your heart with your lungs. Straighten the knee. Bring the arms up. We'll transition to downward facing dog. Breathe the right leg up. Step foot to thumb. All the way up. Establish the breath. 8-count breath forward. Lumbar spine lengthens, thoracic spine flattens. Again, maintaining a lower belly connection so that you can expand more into the upper back. We haven't been doing a lot of momentous movements, but still invoking this quality of dynamism, heat, and a building of energy. The difference is that you're doing it internally, which has a much more powerful effect. Clasp the hands. A moment to adjust, reducing any release valves in the chest, the frontal ribs, the lower belly. Sometimes it's the chin as well. So we'll begin the retention. Feel the chin lift ever so slightly. Now when you begin to inhale, lower the chin and inhale down into your heart and chest. Pause 2 to 4 seconds full. And exhale, lift the chin slightly. Lowering the chin, inhale. Remain stable in the intensity of this. Last one. Step back to downward facing dog. So let's flow through a few Surya Namaskars here. As you inhale, move forward to plank onto your tippy toes. Establish strength of your legs, lower belly, collarbone is broad. As you exhale, lower halfway through chaturanga and squeeze your elbows in towards your side body. Inhale to upward facing dog. If you feel warmed up enough to do so, you can modify in the knees and also take cobra from here. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Pause and breathe in. Pause and breathe out. Gaze forward, walk your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lift and lengthen, flattening the upper back. Exhale, Uttanasana, pulling the navel to the spine. As you transition to standing, gentle flexion in the knees, extend the arms forward like you did with the Utkatasana variation, flat back, all the way up to standing, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms by the sides, Samastiti. Inhale, breathe the arms up, look up if you like. Exhale with length, chin in, bend forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, today we'll step back, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Breath to movement, exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pause, reestablish yourself in the breath, the moment. This vitality and circulation increasing in the body. Take another round. Gazes forward. Walk or even jump your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, standing at attention. Lengthen and lift. Downward facing dog. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Pause, 3 breaths. So our Surya Namaskars are a fabulous way to build, to increase energy, what is known as a Brahmana practice. But when we speed through the motions, it can be more depleting than it is nourishing. So we're going slow and intentional. We'll do one more round. Step the feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, go a little deeper. Rise to standing. Exhale, arms by sides. Reach up, gentle back bend. Exhale, forward bend, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Back of the head lifts. Downward facing dog. Pause. Notice increased space in your heart, your lungs, your chest, warmth of the body, strength, and vitality. Inhale, breathe your left leg up, and exhale, we'll step the foot forward to meet the thumb and lower down to the back knee. From here, we're going to lift the torso, and we're going to work with a deep lunge action. But the key of this is to get into the psoas region, our hip flexors, and to allow the space to liberate and to open. So you'll place your hands at your front thigh. And the key action of this is pushing down into your feet. So as you push down, draw in and up through the pelvic floor, and pulse forward. As you pulse forward, bending into the knee, keep the pressure of your back foot into the mat. Lift your heart, lift your chest, lean back ever so slightly. And then inhale, and return to the starting position. Exhale. And inhale. Good. From here, hold. Allow your right arm just to relax by the side body. Relift and engage pelvic floor. Staying with the flexion in the front knee, inhale. Straighten your right arm forward and up. And you might start to notice here with this added lift of the arm that you can accentuate the stretch through the right hip flexor. Exhale, staying in the lunge, simply lower your arm by your side. Breath in. And breath out. Good, we'll stay here. If you're not feeling it quite yet, a nice adaptation is to gently lean over to your left. You'll start to notice perhaps some sensations here, the right side of your navel. And allowing the left arm to hover. Maybe you have long arms and you can touch the ground. Not necessary. Let's come all the way back up. Now from here, what you're going to do is lift your back foot off of the mat and flex your ankle. Reach your right arm back. Turn the thumb down so the shoulder internally rotates. And then you'll grab hold of your ankle. You want to establish the connection of stability. Recollect through your lower abdomen. That's your exhale. And if you have the mobility, go ahead and grab the ankle with both hands. Keep flexing the foot, lifting the heart, lifting the chest. And very similar to our Warrior One variation, you're going to lower your chin slightly and invite your inhale into your chest. Increasing this solar energy in the heart. Your lungs are like the wings of your heart. As you increase your inhalation, you're increasing the capacity to expand and to massage around that very important organ of the chest. Good. Release. Downward facing dog. And then we'll switch. Right leg up. Step forward. Lower to the back knee. Pressing down, pulse forward, exhale. Pulse back on inhale. Press your hands into your thigh, lift your chest, lift the heart. And we'll stay. Left arm by side, reestablish pubic bone to navel connection. Inhale, left arm up. Keep the hands soft, the fingers together. Exhale, arm by your side. Now, if you've forgotten about the count of the breath, I almost did. Let's go to the 8 count breath in. Your exhale will happen naturally. Inhaling 8. We'll hold, squeeze above and below the left elbow, lean slightly to the right, lift the front body, strengthen the low back, create space in the lumbar spine. Be mindful not to hyperextend. Then we'll return to center, bend the knee and grab the foot. Maybe both. So the key to your balance, your stability in the posture is the connection to your breath, but as well, the key to balance and stability in your life, the constant ups and downs of highs and low blood glucose, alarms, noises, trying to hit that constantly moving target. When you can establish yourself in the breath, you're able to influence the direction of change in the body, the mind, and ultimately how you feel. Release. Downward facing dog. Returning to presence. Transition forward to plank. From here, we'll move all the way down onto the abdomen from chaturanga. So exhale, bend your elbows, lower all the way down. Slide your legs back. And we'll bring the arms by the sides. You can have your forehead or your ear on the mat. Exhaling completely. Please inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest off of the mat, using the muscles of your back. Now you'll continue reaching your arms wide and forward. And as you exhale, return the arms by your sides, turn your head in the opposite direction. Inhale, if it's possible, full 8 count breath. Keep the glutes soft, the navel firm. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. It's not about height. It's about inviting breath into the chest, but also the stimulation here, being on your abdomen, has a grounding effect, has an internalizing effect. The beauty of yoga, applying this to chronic illness, type 1 diabetes, is that we have an ability to release our tension, to digest, to let go, to process our emotions, to learn to just be with whatever it is that's arising without being reactive. Let's come up one more time. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your elbows. Feel the shoulder blades move into the chest. We'll stay up at the chest, arms extend. Exhale, bend the elbows. One more full breath, lift a little higher. Bend your elbows, exhale. And then slowly release, lower the arms, pause. Right away, perhaps a sensation of light, of space, trickling into your chest. Bend the knees, reach back, and grab for your ankles. Let's grab from the outside. Thumbs facing down. Dhanurasana, bow pose. Bend your knees. Reach back, grab for your ankles from the outside. And exhale, empty your lungs, but press the pubic bone down and into the mat. As you inhale, lift your chest off of the mat. And as you exhale, not only kick your feet into your hands, but do your best to press your shins back and extend the heart forward. Inhale. Try to hold your inhale in, count to 2 or 4 as you do so. Lift a little higher into the upper back. Exhale, maintain. This is going to get slightly challenging. Inhale into the chest. Hold your breath. And exhale. One more. Lift a little higher. I hear my insulin pump going off. It must mean that my blood sugar is coming down finally this morning. Exhale. Release. Just turn around, lie on your back. Simply bend your knees, lower the arms by your sides. Dynamic bridge, inhale. Lower as you exhale. Rise up again, inhale. Slowly lower, exhale. This time we'll stay. Shoulders underneath the chest, fingers interlaced, 4 full breaths. Lowering the hips. Bring your feet together. Allow your knees to open wide. Relax your arms down by your sides. Quiet your eyes. Now we're going to change the emphasis of breath from the chest to the lower belly. So please inhale to your belly, counting to 4. And exhale, counting to 8. Inhaling 4 directly into the navel. Exhale, 8. Every exhalation, an increasing feeling of calm and surrender, overtaking the experience. Feeling of deep release. Diabetes moments. Slowly close the knees. Knees into the body. So gentle Apanasana here to stretch the low back after all these laterals and back bends. Elbows straighten. Exhale. Bend elbows. Inhale. Straightening elbows. The key action is your exhalation. Not necessarily just pulling with your arms, but really sensing that this is coming from your navel itself. 8 count exhale. Release. Lower the feet. Straighten the legs forward. Shoulder blades into the chest, palms face up. Let's move into Shavasana. Shoulder blades underneath the chest. Palms facing up. Moving into Shavasana. Take some smooth, calm breaths into your abdomen. Not very deep. About 1/3 of your maximum from this practice. Your body relaxing, releasing into the earth. Earth supporting your body. You open to presence. Presence which follows each and every breath. This presence is your innate healing capacity. Just notice the multitude of sensations throughout your body, the palms of your hands, and the chest, the heart, third eye. Live and vital. relaxing into this presence for as long as you like. Whenever you're ready, you can come back, roll to your side, and return to your day. This practice is now complete.